Yeah, let's keep... lot of chaos. Let's keep it going.
Final case chaos.
Date. I don't know how long it's been. I've been down this river for so long.
Long enough for you to have your cell phone.
Who could that be at this time of night? Beep. Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Larry, do you know what time it is, man?
It's not Larry.
It's not Larry, it's Laurice. It's Laurice Dukes. No. Shut the fuck up. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over it. Well, wait, don't hang up. It's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking. His life is in danger.
Fell off a burning bridge.
Fell off a burning bridge, Larry. You probably should have opened up with that. Well, what happened? Tell me. Talk about guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyways, you gotta come back.
What?
You're the only one that can help. My Iris. My beautiful Iris. She needs help.
Why are they talking about Iris?
Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. Alright, I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry! Beep. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. Dude, we playing Edgeworth now?
Is this Edgeworth game?
You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. You'll get the bill in the mail.
Can't you think of the environment for once?
Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Fuck the environment. Anyways, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise and Nick's, Maya, and Iris's bikini. Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I had better understand the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author Miss Elise Duxinen. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun, not Maya. Disappointing.
It's gonna survey. It's gonna swerve.
Then later, what if it starts out with her and then it turns towards Maya? This is how Maya's pulling off the perfect murder chain. She's gonna get away with it. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested. What a disappointing shame. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave me when I was leaving this room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. Honestly, that would be kind of weird for Edgeworth to get that, and then Wright's like, yeah, you can read people's minds with this.
Trust me, it works.
Trust me, it works. And the other, he couldn't possibly ask him what I think is, could he? Oh, are we doing defense, Edgeworth? Baby? Ooh.
His dream, all it took was for Nick to take a nasty spill.
All it took was for Phoenix to almost die. You can finally be the defense attorney you always wanted to be, Edgeworth. I'm begging you. Iris' trial starts tomorrow. Oh, we are gonna do defense, Edgeworth. Let's go. With Nick out of picture, you're all I got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyways? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor's a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. He's not wrong. He was correct. How could this country's judicial system fall into such decay? Please,
Wow, this
Edgy.
seems so political.
Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Hello. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Oh, this is an interesting angle. Because we already know all the story. But now we're getting it from a character who has no idea what the background of any of this is. You know?
Yep.
Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder so that I can prosecute you when I show up as the prosecutor tomorrow. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Loris said that he might even die.
Hee
Tee.
That's what Edgeworth says.
Fortunately, he'll be fine. There you moron. How could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of a nasty cold.
Oh no. That's gonna be what reminds her, or knocks her out of her whatever stupor.
He's running high fever and drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I met her before. Oh, you have met her before. That case. The last case. Damn,
His
this is
first
all...
case?
The fourth case, remember?
Yeah, but
Mia...
his first case, was it?
Yeah, his first case, yeah. So, damn, everybody's tied into this story. Damn, crazy. So, who are you? Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have this distinct feeling you and I have met before. Again. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple? What's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual powers come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? Do you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. I got boyfriends. In that case, what do you do at that temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train. To purify my soul. I want to ask you about last night. The night of the crime. Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner, and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10. Bell? We ring at the same time each night. I see. And then? And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but... I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. This murder story.
Meditated murder.
Premeditated murder. It's murder story. I just know there is.
That's all he writes down in his notebook.
Maybe I should dig a
You
little
have a
deeper.
to get out of this.
You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened? What exactly were you so frightened of? What the fuck are these? What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. I'm fucking losing my mind right now. Looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. These psycho locks.
These psycho locks.
So he wasn't crazy after all. I believe he said that I need to present this Megatama item to do something. Huh? So do you have any idea what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Have you ever heard of 9/11? Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And
Most people are right.
And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human, not a ghost. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Duxanima? No.
You pause.
Cyclops.
You're guilty. Oh wait, no, that's my prosecutor brain set.
I'm not the one who took her life. Those Cyclops things aren't appearing. Suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying, bro. She fooling everybody. I'm telling you.
Even her spirit.
Yep. Huh. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here, I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. But me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate in your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes?
Did you do it?
Did you do it? Do you know Wright? Well, why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? Oh, he's a lot of things.
A childhood rival.
He's a very dear and indispensable friend.
That too.
That too. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterward because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he'll ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. Visit him in the hospital. Oh, you can't. You're in jail. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well, I'll do everything in my power to give you an acquittal. Gotta brush up on my defense skills. That's enough information gathered for now. I should head to the crime scene.
And by brush up, I mean construct.
Construct, that's right. Got this badge.
Show it to her.
Look
What
at
is
this
this thing? Isn't it stupid looking?
Is that an attorney's badge? Yes, this belongs to Wright. Really? I'm actually a prosecutor. Oh, then why do you have a defense attorney's badge pin on your label? To get you to confess, ladies, so I can get you tomorrow. Got him. Well, you see, I borrowed it. People like to borrow defense lawyer badges nowadays.
Or make their own.
Alright, look at this scroll. Who's this woman on this hanging scroll? Well,
She looks divine.
I don't know the details, but I've heard that she's the master of the crane channeling technique. What, master? Yes, Misty. She's a great spirit medium. That's what I've heard. I've also heard that she went missing over 15 years ago. Wasn't she missing because of Edgeworth's case?
No, not 15 years ago. These guys are barely...
I mean, not Edgeworth's case, but like the one involving his dad, right? Or was that a different case?
No, that happened, like, what led into that. Like, it was part of his dad's case.
I see. Sure, missing continue ghosts. Spirit mediums. There's no such thing anyways. Mr. Edgeworth? I know all about them. They're nothing but frauds. Yes, oh yeah, she is related to his case, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're frauds. She doesn't know anything about it, of course. But there was a time, 17 years ago, when I met the master myself. Yeah, see? This is what I'm talking about. So why does Phoenix have your clothes? That's called Demon Warding Hood. I gave that to Mr. Wright last night. He was wearing this when I saw him at the hospital today. It's an important item for protecting acolytes from evil spirits. If it's so important, then why did you give it to him? Last night, I felt something... I felt that something terrible was about to happen. I didn't want Mr. Wright to fall into its grip. Well, he wound up falling into something much deeper and colder. Reality. Probably shouldn't say it out loud. Thank goodness for inner monologue. You should have gave... you should have gave him a sweater that's allows him to swim. Alright, look at this map. I'm sorry. I don't leave the temple grounds very often, so I don't know very much about the outside world. But this map is literally about your temple.
Did you know the bridge was on fire?
I was against the idea of our temple appearing in that magazine. I was afraid that this type of a tragedy might occur. In that case, why did you allow him to run an article about you? It was Sister Bikini. She's actually really fond of attention. Surprisingly so. Like so much that she probably did the murder. Oops, did I say something? She certainly does look rather happy in this photo. Photo of Elise. Oh, yes, I remember now.
Castle in the background.
That's Mystic Elise Dosanum. She's a picture book author, so I've heard. Does she come to Hazakura Temple often? No, this was her first time. It's just that... She was a very important visitor. Is that so? Yes, Sister Bikini told me. Be certain not to offend her. Oh, dang, you guys did the ultimate offense then. The victim is Elise Dosanum. The prosecutor's office still doesn't have much information about her, it seems. I was about to ask, like, if Edgeworth is the defendant, who's our prosecutor? And then I remember Godot's in this game. Dude, it's a Godot versus Edgeworth match? That's gonna be hype.
Show profiles.
Yeah. So, tell me about your ex-boyfriend. Mr. Wright, how bad is his code? Well, his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who's still trapped in the inner temple. Y'all just left her there? Damn, cold.
That's how it is in that temple.
That's so funny, Shane. The bridge burned down, so they're just like, well, Maya's trapped. Fucking dead.
She doesn't need a helicopter. She's resourceful.
He's quite worried about you as well, it seems. Really? Yes, naturally. Once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him. No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me. Look at this detective. Of course you would know him. Look at this guy that likes you. Oh, that's Mr. Loris. I'm sorry, who did you say it was? Loris Duxanim. He is Mystic Elise's apprentice, I think. Alright, now who exactly is this guy? He's a very sincere, hard-working person. What? Did I say something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Excuse me, I was temporarily at a loss for words. Take a trip, come home, be thrust suddenly into Bizarro world. That's Mystic Elise Duxanim. She's a picture book author, or so I've heard. Does she come to Hazakura Temple often? No, this was the first time. It's just that She was a very important visitor. Is that so? Yep. Don't offend her. No information, okay? You wanna know about me? There's not much to tell, I'm afraid. Just don't look at my criminal profile.
Don't look into my past.
Just let me get one thing straight. You were raised at Hazakura Temple, correct? And yet somehow you seem to know Wright. So you two must have crossed paths somewhere. In a college, perhaps. No, Mr. Edgeworth. Whoever it was. It couldn't have been me. Never. What is that supposed to mean? That's everything we got. We have to come back and break your mind later.
What? Please.
I'm sorry, that's just what Wright told me. I don't know what it means myself. But we'll figure it out later.
Mind crush.
Oh no. This bridge. Sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. What's up, Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year? Or has it been longer? Doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is what you're doing shuffling up around here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyways, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct? A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up there should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe is impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyways, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell ya. Prosecutor Godot. I just got back to the country, so I don't really know much about the case. So if you really think about it, Larry calls Edgeworth, who's out of the country, to fly back here just for all of this.
Yep.
It's simple. Well, simple as that simple does, as they say. Oh, you got no idea how much I missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? Here? On this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. May have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself.
Can't believe he broke the whole bridge.
Yeah, look before you cross, or that's how it goes, right? Or was that leap? And is there something on this other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Iron Temple. It's alright, it's empty though, we assume. Nobody's in there.
Yep.
But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Iron Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again? Anyways, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Iron Temple until tomorrow, sir. Maya, you'll be alright.
I've been throwing apples across the ridge, but she still hasn't appeared.
Well, she'll be alright in this cold. So how did this bridge burn down anyways? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning.
During the winter? Oh wait, no, thunder snow is a thing. Never mind.
Lightning? Lightning? You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to this weather data, lightning definitely struck. Uh-oh. I see. There's a very detailed weather report. Almost
I'm gonna have to forge it later.
Yeah, almost too detailed. I'm gonna have to edit it a little bit later. Use my skills. Even as the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that We got that information from the witness's testimony. Ah, really? Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir.
It's gonna be Sasquatch Lady again, the photographer.
Oh my god, Jay. They're bringing everybody back, aren't they? So who is this?
Oh, it's just he.
So who is this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him. You've never heard of him? I feel like you guys have met before, right? No?
Maybe in the past.
Wasn't Edgeworth the one that recommended Godot? Like in case 2?
That's a big ask. Well, we'll see if he recognizes one. Because he's certainly changed over the years.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot that he has like a fucking mask on now.
He has a visor.
Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after he left the country. He's a complete rookie, but no one can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. In fact, so good that he lost 3 times in a row to Phoenix. If he's so good, how come I've never heard of him? Is he a lead prosecutor in this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who's right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in from Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, it seems to have some kind of grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. None of this doesn't make any sense. I better look into this Godot myself. Let's check through everybody. Whenever something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got a care. In fact, you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Maybe somehow... What'd you say?
Did he do it?
Yep. Maybe somehow he's actually the cause of these incidents. Maybe he did it. Wonder if Gumshoe has realized it yet. But you could say the exact same thing about him. Look, it's you. Your face is more drawn out than last time I saw you, over a year ago. Really? I thought so. No, wait. It's not so much drawn out, it's weary and tired, or maybe just plain old thin. I thought that too, sir. My salary's been kinda on the low end. So yeah, my food options have been kinda non-existent. Off-brand chicken soup, off-brand spaghetti, off-brand bread, that sort of stuff. Thought you were really into instant noodles last year. You got really sick of the stuff after a while, sir. He's supposed to be Mr. Lisa's Duxenum's apprentice or something. I see. Yeah, he drew a nice portrait of me. That's nice. But he made me pay him 50 cents for it. Welcome to the economy.
I mean, that's not bad.
That's actually a pretty good deal, actually. 50-cent caricatures? Come on, you know?
I mean, that's the prices they're gonna have to do if they want to compete with AI.
Sorry about that. You don't seem very interested in him, Mr. Edgeworth. I really don't want to talk about him. That's why. There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background. We don't know anything, really. That's rather odd. Isn't she a famous author? She was trying to hide her identity. Why would she become an author? Yeah, sus. I bet it was just one of those things, you know? She probably never expected to get so popular. I feel like I've seen this girl somewhere before. She wasn't from a prior case, was she? Nope, can't be. We did a database search with her fingerprints and came up with nothing. Oh damn, she really hid her past.
She did a really good job.
I see. I just can't shake this nagging feeling. Well, everyone knows that you are quite popular with the ladies, sir. Maybe she's an old girlfriend that you sent to Dumpsville when you were younger. The detective, where did you hear such nonsense from? I didn't hear from anyone. It's just sort of how I imagine you to be, sir. Do I really inspire this sort of frothing desire from the female masses? Alright, Godot, let's go. I usually hear about promising young prosecutor candidates while they're still in school. But I've never seen or heard of this person. Gotta admit, he's puzzling alright. He just appeared one day, big mug of steaming coffee in his hand. He sounds like an interesting man. Yeah, the whole prosecutor office is really into double espresso mochachinos lately. Alright, alright. I'll look at the temple map. Look, I'm just your everyday simple detective. Don't ask me such tough questions, okay? It's not something to be proud of, detective. Alright. There's a lot we don't know about this victim. Don't know her real name, identity. Which is weird. Yeah. Weather data. Okay, doesn't know. I don't think he knows anything about the poster. Yep. The outfit.
Detective.
Okay, he knows nothing. We got some good info.
Now
some
you gotta
more.
go talk to Bikini.
Alright, Bikini. Where you at, Eric? Eric Cartman. Yo, Wedgie, what took you so long? It's like you were flying across the world. I'm so cold my brain's turned to sherbet.
Sherbet.
I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. Japan's so much better. But what do you mean? Wright is gonna be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec. Hold it. Objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? You know, it's a long story. It's hard to explain. One thing led to another, and what kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth's a prosecutor. That's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain weird, plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Huh, dude, Edgy, I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet. I say no more like sorbet. It's rather cold out here. Iris didn't murder her, someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. I'm never wrong. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Oh, come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. That was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. If I had a penny for every time I said that. It's just that, well, ours is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. You know what I mean? Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. Night of the crime. Larry, where were you and what were you doing the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? What? Get lost! Go back to your charge and get on my site, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die.
Damn.
That's one of our best friends, Shane.
Yep.
I'll just ask one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? What did you do, Larry? as I suspected. Psycholux. I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory's a wreck, dude. Mr. Secrets, huh? Hey, I know I may not look like it, but I'm an artist. I refuse to look at anything that doesn't have a radiant or beautiful motif. He didn't even give it a glance. He was a good guy. A real pal to the end. When I look back now, I have nothing but good memories. What's with the past tense? It's not dead, you know. Yeah, you're right. Anyways, the guy owes me. After all, I saved his life. What is that supposed to mean? If I hadn't called for help so quickly, he would have died. It's no surprise, though. I used to be a security guard. It was all instincts, baby. He has a point. He called me pretty quickly, too. I think Larry's pretty good at motivating people. I just wish he would try motivating himself once in a while. Huh? Me? All you have to know is to remember not to call me Larry anymore. What? I'm a new person now? I've been reborn as Loris Duzanim. Alright, fine. Let me ask you something else then, Larry. Call me Loris. If you don't, then I'll call you Melis Dusnim. I still can't believe it. She was such a great person. But someone's paying this murder on my sweet little Iris. Edgy, please. I'm counting on you. Well, frankly, I was hoping that you can give me a little more than that. Well then. I got it. I'll draw you a portrait. How about that? 50 cents. Since you're kind enough to offer, alright. I have a feeling that she's hiding something. Could be. After all, she's shy and gets embarrassed pretty easily. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Why not? Look, I know all about this kind of thing. Come on, Edgy. You were a guy once. Lots of girls all like Iris. You know I'm right. Well, you most certainly seem to have convinced yourself. Man, I love shy girls like her. It's just so cute. You know what I mean? Still doesn't listen to others, I see. I guess some people just never change. Hey, I know I may not look like it, but I'm an artist. Oh, he doesn't know. Okay. Well, you weren't helpful. Look at this badge. Come to think of it, when you were a kid, you were always saying, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer and defend people or something like that. That was a long time ago. But see, now you got the chance to follow your boyhood dream for a day. Edgy, you gotta do it. You gotta save my little Iris. This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. Edgeworth, you have a lot of childhood friends now that I think about it. Alright.
Small world.
Small world. He knew Phoenix, he knew Larry, he knew Francisca. He had a lot of childhood buddies that all don't like him.
They all hate him.
What's going on in this main hall, huh? What's up? Hey, hello there. So how you feeling?
All right, I suppose. Huh? Who is this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
My. A handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. Fine. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I just might.
Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you?
Sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Wow!
Mr. Edgeworth? This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. My stomach's already growling in protest.
So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Well, first, I want to hear what you know. First, I'd like to ask you about last night.
Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training.
We still do, technically. Still training right now.
She's power leveling. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
I suppose it was around 9 o'clock when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
And that's why I'm here. On the other side of the bridge.
The burning bridge.
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, there's no time for flattery. I'm sorry. Sometime around 11 o'clock, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here?
The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps.
Yeah. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. Oh, you get the chills pretty easily, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? So why did you come back? As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I got a bad lower back.
A bad lower back.
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad, I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yeah, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I better try to get some more details. I feel like Maya's gonna be a very important factor in this because of what she saw. Or who she saw specifically.
Probably.
Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard.
It must have been past 11. No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie.
I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground.
That's a pretty brutal looking image.
The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword.
Did you see this criminal with your own eyes?
I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris.
You must have been quite shocked. Of course you was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom. And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
But not surprised.
But not surprised.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed and I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid.
However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural?
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
I wonder what she means by that. So, who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple?
Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you?
No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we hadn't started a training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, dear. But there's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she's Mystic Mia's little sister.
Maya's a little sister? Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's my face cousin. Little Pearl?
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise when we finished up with dinner. But I haven't seen her at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You mean she was with the victim?
It's all my fault of my stupid creaky old bag.
A little girl was with the victim on the night of the murder. Is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. Oops.
Well, look what you found. That's the master of the current channeling technique, Mr. Misty Fey.
Faye.
It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Apparently, she intended to pass on the master title to her daughter.
Who is this daughter?
Well, I am myself a part of the branch family of the Fey clan. But even I'm not ready to inform concerning the maiden.
My voice.
Well, that's a demon warding hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection.
Oh, I see.
What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection just by holding it, you know. Put it on already.
No, I can't. I was just... Oh, looks like it was made for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by that, detective?
It looks absolutely marvelous. You just gotta keep it on for a while.
Is this some sort of divine retribution?
I'm a new theory time. It's gonna be that Iris was possessed.
Iris what?
Was possessed because
Iris
she
was
wasn't wearing the
possessed.
hood.
Yeah, it could be.
Or that'll be the fake alibi. I gave Mr. Phoenix Wright my hood,
And then I got possessed, yeah?
and then I killed.
And then I killed. Bought this here. Let me see.
That's me.
Oh.
Well, what are you doing? As you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to much of the transition material realm. I guess you could call me an immaterial girl.
I guess she lives on an immaterial world, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Was that just them not knowing what that is? About this picture here.
Oh, look at that. That looks pretty sexy, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Up until recently, we've been avoiding exposure in such magazines. But this time, we had our reasons.
Is that so? For that?
Well, why deny the world the sight of such a lovely face? Ah! How could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault.
Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame yourself.
Quiet. What do you know anyway?
Ouch, you're scary.
But that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad you haven't been the one that disappeared.
Yes, too bad, Gumshoe. That's what I said.
You should have been stabbed and died.
Why does you have to take it all on me? Her anger does seem a little manufactured. About this here.
Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see a reality for
What it truly is.
They don't know. Oh, whoops. That was an accidental click.
let me see. I don't know immaterial girl. This man, his face betrays a life of suffering and great weariness of the world.
Sure.
But even so, I can't believe this guy actually jumped into the river. Think of all the fun things he might have enjoyed if he had just lived. Relentless spirit training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh?
Sounds like she's got some major regrets she's dealing with. Perhaps I should let Gumshoe explain Wright's situation to her for me. Oh, hey, don't look at me like that. Do your own dirty work, sir. You say you went with Maya to the training hall in the Inner Temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there?
Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after the ringing 10 o'clock bell for lights out.
So you're saying Iris came to the Inner Temple then?
Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I let Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training.
But that doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said that she never went to the Inner Temple. As they say, the plot thickens.
It's all my fault. My stupid fake. Miss Glees has been murdered, and an important acolyte is trapped. And my little girl has been lost. Oh wait, our little girl has been lost.
No, you really shouldn't be so negative. It creates bad karma.
Quite right. I need to do some more training myself, I think. She's a very important visitor, you know, an honored acolyte.
Honored? How so?
The fake name is synonymous with the Korean channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed.
Now that you mention it, 1 year ago, there was a case that was about the master of the Korean channeling technique. Detective, I detest talk of supernatural drivel. I suppose now you'll say she has midi-chlorians. Is that a Star Wars reference?
Yes.
Oh, so it gives you the creeps, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? So nothing to do with it.
Oh, this poor girl. Where is she gone?
Well, we checked out her home and she's not there.
And she's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either.
Which means there's only a few other possibilities as to where she could be. Ah, do you think maybe she fell off the bridge and was carried downstream? Why do you have to be such a pessimist, detective? Ugh, I was just trying to think like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ironic, I became a pessimist only after the pleasure of working with you. Don't think she knows anything about Godot, but we'll ask. Yep, they don't know. Do you know anything about Larry?
This is Mr. Glad's apprentice, is it not? I mean, Mr. Elise's. I think he might have a bit of a crush on me. Sweet boy at any rate.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't blame him. Sister Bikini understands the temptations of a young man.
Sure.
But I'm afraid it wouldn't be proper to abuse my position. I'm the head nun, after all. But in return, I did allow him to draw a portrait of me.
I pray it was a pose that maintained your modesty for everyone's sake. Think that's all. Oh yeah, the courtyard.
After this scene, let's take a break.
Okay. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yeah, I will. I gave my word, and I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecutor's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yeah, you do that, detective. Just how much has your running spout leaked over the years? Let's look at the crime scene. Ooh, look at this bloody print. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon. It sure is. It's called a Shito, by the way. Nice piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shito too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Her fingerprints on the murder weapon? Yeah. What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Well, her fingerprints on it, that's good. A step ladder. The main gate must have been over that stone wall. Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of
Why
them
do
are
they call it
good.
a step ladder? It's just like a regular ladder.
Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Oh, I thought they were gonna make a stepladder joke. Oh, I just love skiing. Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image.
Oh yeah, I guess Gumshoe is your Maya.
Yeah. What's the signs, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? Look at the staff. What's this? Looks like a wizard staff. That belongs to the victim, Miss Elise Duxonim. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yeah. What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it? That's what you want to tell me? That's it? The staff was made from very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. It's a lantern. It's supposed to light at night. There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How'd you know? The main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right, but I'm pretty sure that main hall didn't have a second floor. Hazakura Temple is built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. But would it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir? Fail to see how we can consider that to be an even remotely good idea. Alright, let's do some talking now. We checked out the environment.
Her staff is missing the orb.
I noticed, Shane. The victim is the famous picture book author Miss Elise Duxanim. Her entire past, up until she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewed with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yeah? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building. A 2-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Where'd you go, Mr. Edgeworth? That just happened to be the room that Elise Duxnell was staying in. So someone pushed her out of her room and then stabbed her to finish the job?
She fell on the sword.
Maybe she was pushed out on the window after she was stabbed out by the sword. Cause? A love from standing back, body fell 10 feet after death. So not before, but after. So she was stabbed first somewhere else and then pushed out the window. Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize on what we learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. Ooh, animation.
No?
At 10 p.m. after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had to take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. What is this inner temple that Miles supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple, huh? I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright called code and won't be defending, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of a defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be that judge, you know? The guy that will probably immediately recognize you. Yeah, he certainly will remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. Damn, we get a different judge too? Damn.
I think it's gonna be that one from the old case.
Yes.
So he'll recognize.
He'll be like, hey, I remember you.
I recognize all of you.
We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but well, what about the prosecutor? Everyone at the prosecutor's office must know you. Yeah. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry, because I got this mask. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. What the fuck, Edgeworth? You're just rigging the court trial.
Yeah. This is how Edgeworth works. He's like, no.
Damn, this is Edgeworth using his dark powers on our side?
Oh god, is it gonna be Max Payne? Or whatever his name was?
It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be Payne, baby. Woo! Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you're such a powerful string to pull. Oh god, we gotta go talk to the people about these now. And the autopsy report. Let's see if Gumshoe knows anything.
Take that break for now.
Yeah, well, let's finish talking to him. This order presents the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. I've never heard that one. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life would I have if I hadn't joined the homicide division? So you think about that kind of thing too, huh? Of course I do. Think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger. Especially the Blue Badger. I guess he didn't have any plans to leave the force. Oh, so I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is, when I was a little kid, you want to be a wizard. You want to be a wizard, right? Hey, that's amazing! How did you know that? So, what do you think? I make a really great one, don't you think? We just had this little conversation a little while ago, detective. Look, I'm just an everyday, simple detective. I can't tell you about autopsy reports. I don't think we talked about people yet. Do that real quick. Shows up.
You did.
Oh, we did? Oh, yeah, you're right. I remember that. Alright. Okay, now we have to start asking everyone about these weapons. About this thing. Nope, they don't know.
You don't know the
sword?
imagery?
Yeah, it's a little weird. How about the staff?
Yeah.
You don't know the staff either? Man, for a witness, you're not very useful. You're not very witnessing.
Hey, have you seen this murder weapon? Oh, no.
Oh, that didn't help at all. Oh? What's going on out here?
There's a snowmobile now.
Oh, so later anyway. Maybe we scared that poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. Go out throw him to my side. I suppose the type of things necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's gonna tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea for a brand new invention. Might even make me rich. An invention? Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. What do you think, Shane? Good idea?
Yeah, it's the best idea. Snowmobiles are awesome.
I think it's an original invention, Shane. That. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride and stuff like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. This gate looks quite old. Strong enough to resist the weight of time. That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You got real flair for words, sir. I've always appreciated this kind of old timeless elegance. That's exactly how I feel too. Take this coat, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age. Even fine wine turns to vinegar because it's stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, detective.
Everyone's just... He was put in a poor situation.
I can see a small bell tower from here. Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's gonna tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. We call a person who tells a lie a liar, right? So why don't we call a person who rings a bell a beller? Or truer for a guy that tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. I know that he was such a deep thinker. That must be the main hall back there. A brilliant deduction, sir. Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe? A brilliant use of suspense to build attention, sir. According to Wright, the head nun has some important information. She didn't know nothing about wire weapons, though. Can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. Okay. Uh-oh, we're at the part where we have to randomly walk around until we figure out what to do.
Run around.
Do we ask her about the autopsy report? Fuck it, we tried. Nothing.
No. Nothing.
I asked her about everybody already. Larry's missing. I guess we could try.
Maybe he went back to the... Oh wait, no. Can you go back to the question room?
Yeah, I was thinking about going back there and just taking a look at what the locks are for Iris, right?
Oh, yep. You might as well do that. He only had what, 2?
Hey. There we go. Oh. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask a few more questions if you don't mind. But I already told you everything that I... Iris, please remember, you had 2 cyclones in you. Have you forgotten?
He had the 2? Oh.
I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yeah, but thank you. Oh? I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Dukes and them with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet Sister Bikini said she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go there in temple last night. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. Wonder if I find the answers I'm looking for. If I break her mind.
Hey, Psycho, look at this, huh?
Should we even try this, or should we save these for the mind break?
I mean, you could try and then.
Yo, you know anything about this thing? Is that the murder weapon? Yeah, it is. Have you ever seen it before?
Look familiar.
Yeah. Mr. Gami was holding it in the courtyard. And apparently the head nun witnessed the whole sad affair. She saw you stabbing Miss Elise Dustin with this very sword last night. Very brutally, I might say. Damn, it went through her body. I didn't even notice that.
You didn't notice that?
I did not notice that. I thought it was just stabbed into her back. I didn't realize it went through her whole body.
It was the big kill.
She doesn't know about the staff. That's fine. Here's the autopsy, which you probably don't know about. Yep, okay. Well, mind break time, I guess. Hiya! Oh, did you hear Edgeworth say take that? Damn.
Take that.
Since I've been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years of court, I've seen it happen over and over again.
Usually at me, so I want to try it.
Usually at me. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. To be fair, Edgeworth is probably better at this part because he's good at prosecuting.
Yep.
Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Air Temple last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? We don't know what it is.
The bridge.
Well, immediately we have to come back.
Never mind. See you later.
Was it this murder weapon? Were you so scared of this murder weapon? Alright, we come back.
Oh, shit. See you later.
Damn, we're not good prosecutors. That's why we lose to Phoenix. We got nothing. Okay, we gotta come back. Okay, what was she so scared of? We gotta find that out. Okay, Bikini, what do you know? Oh, man.
Was there anything to examine in this room?
Oh, yeah, we could actually. We haven't really checked out this room at all now I think about it.
What's that piece of paper?
Oh, it's a warm cat box. But where are all the cats?
What?
It's called hibachi. It's for heating the room, dummy. Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees. Those are a type of zabuton cushions called enza, dummy. Why you give me such a hard time? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, why? Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, detective. Dummy. It's an altar for giant Megatama shrined on it. There are lots of candles lined up on it too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while. Maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for that. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me?
Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out the altar candles.
That thing sure casts a strong presence over this whole room.
This is the Lesser Megantana. It is a precious heirloom containing a great many spirits. Souls.
Huh? This is lesser? What's the greater one like?
The Greater Mentala is displayed in the main room of the Fate Manor. It was supposed to be shown in the Treasurer's Quran exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors.
There's Sloan script written everywhere on these walls. Man, I bet you have awful nightmares if you try to sleep in there.
This is our main hall. It is protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. It is all designed to prevent evil forces from entering.
So if I slept there, the Oogie Boogie man wouldn't hunt me down for eternity? Alright. Does this guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping? There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under the stack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that out for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah! What is it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter.
That's the frightening thing.
Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor, a super duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. Yeah, we totally did miss it. The 5 times we come into this room.
I remember to exact.
Okay, did we just figure out? Let's take a look at this thing. What does it say? Salutations here. There's something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. Love, Pearls.
Whoa.
Damn, Pearls. You're a maniac. No wonder you disappeared.
She did seem pissed when Phoenix was talking to her.
Okay, so you think this is... I guess it's time to go try the mind break again?
Yeah, they'll open it.
Actually, let's ask her. Hey, what do you know about this thing? Do you know anything about this old crumbled up letter?
Is that just to Iris?
Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it.
I can't believe it. That girl didn't have any secrets from me.
Ah, so Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. Well, thanks for the help. Alright. Back again. We got you this time. At least the first part. Were you afraid of this note? This piece of paper? Take that. Found this in the main hall. It was addressed to you. Oh, that's... Well, Iris. Why? Why are you glaring at me like that?
This is my normal face.
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you. Isn't that correct? Ah! Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? The world may never know. Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. But, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yeah. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that will cause me any grief. Except for my ex-boyfriend. I wonder about that. Since Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Huh? Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to. Yeah. There he is. Man of the hour.
Phoenix, him.
Phoenix Wright. Huh? You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his. Give me that HP back. Bloop. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this Heavenly Hall that the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. Small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? Wow. That's kind of a big deal. It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the Inner Temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. It looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room that last night? Yes, that's exactly right. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I always win. Except against Phoenix, but he's not here, so that means I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. Whether you want to or not. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Huh? A little sus, but okay. See ya. There it is. What lies within? What the fuck is this?
Oh no.
Whoa, not much of a view down there, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, Dexter, quick. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. Damn. Sad. He's just talking to himself. Shh, be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did you do, I wonder? Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an objection. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat. Glares, come to you, Cove. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What do you got to say for yourself? What the hell is this place? What is a little shack anyways? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artiste. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. The perfect space for the mind of an artiste.
The starving artist look.
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one's likely to show up and disturb you here. Shane, what if that's his art? What if that's his drawings?
Then he does pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good. What the fuck? So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You gotta do this. You gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth! Anyways, I made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl.
Sounds aggressive.
Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes.
Desperation.
She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He never imagined I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. And that's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous.
Again, shocked but not surprised.
I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If you really want to know the answer to that, I'm gonna have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Aw, man. Don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'd never be a ladies' man like me. Okay. Chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible? Larry, why do you have more locks than Iris? Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him?
Might as well just see.
That's... Actually, is this the first time we've actually talked to him?
Examine.
Oh yeah, let's look at these paintings. That's a horrible graffiti painting problem you got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's the expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is? It's how the artist himself defines it, right? Should have seen that one coming. Well, if that's the case, then all of my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal.
Sick burn.
What is this festive looking ornament? It reminds me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classrooms with origami, remember? Good old days? Oh yeah, you were never any good at it. You were trash. Really? Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold $1, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing like a little bitch. Really? I never really expected that. Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. That's where my villain origin story began.
I want to be a prosecutor.
You want a crane? I can now make the perfect 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw. You know, Edgy? Nothing for nothing, but a 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. Oh, I got an achievement. I hate childhood friends. This is the Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over, even in the winter. If it had ice over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble. You're right about that. He would have landed on the ice and slid downstream to who knows where. Not exactly what I meant, but alright. The straw roof is totally covered in fresh fallen powdery snow. Wow, it makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look. Heavenly Hall. Suppose it's an appropriate name in some sense. They got that right. Look at that bridge up there. This place has to be heaven, because that thing is hell. You would do well to remember, Larry, that this is a sacred place to some people. Let's look at the bridge. It's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here. Ah, I still can't believe it. Really? What is it, Larry? Huh, nothing. It's nothing. Sounds pretty suspicious to me. Something about that statement smells. And you know what they say. Damn, you didn't want to say it, Edgeworth? These go all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk. Fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir. Oh, sorry about that, detective. I ate 4 bananas and tossed their peels on the stairs on my way down here. What? So that's what I was slipping on. Be careful on the way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. That's a real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, we can't go in the building. I think we talked to him about everything already, right? Besides the murder weapon. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, what is nope? Nope. Alright, I guess it's let's just mind break and go for it. Let's go. Not a crime. Alright, now you're gonna tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyways, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face of my own girlfriend, Naomi. And then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There's still 3 Cyclops remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? What where do you say? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room.
I guess the map.
Yeah, the map. Take that. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me this before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? Looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then, where were you? Yeah, you don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I read the search up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusky Bridge from was here.
Like right there.
Here. I imagine he was here. I don't know where else he could have been. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Well, why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold. There's no electricity and it could fall apart any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyways? How do you know that there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. Gotcha. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy, but you're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be that you were waiting for someone? Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know? I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Kacha! Kacha!
Her or the...
That was her because I was pretty sure Larry was the one that wrote the note.
Yeah.
There's a one person you wait for in a horrible fucking place like this, Larry. I told you before. Don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence?
What?
You got something that proves I was waiting for her, or you just guessing? Oh, this is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Alright, here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Here you go. Here's your evidence. You called it to the spot for pathetic blackmail letter. You even signed your name on it, you stupid. Oh, well hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyways? It's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh? First of all, what's at the top of the letter? It says salutation here. Well, that's what I said in the book. Letter writing for dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's what you're supposed to write. Dear Iris. What? I'm so sorry. Give me my HP back. Thanks. So you were right here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, scumbag, treating a young lady like that. Good. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What? What did you say? My love for her burned so hotly it could melt all the snow on the mountain. Oh? Then what's the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between me and her. Obviously, she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault, I didn't have any other envelopes. Sheesh. Then why are we so quick to apologize, pal? That's because Edge gave me the scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all these huge locks were about? Wasting my fucking time? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. Guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Well, even the Cyclock minigame, he disappoints. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But, Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry. But what? You look at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're gonna tell me, Larry, one way or another, or your body's going into this river. Gumshoe may be useless, but he's gonna be useful when tossing a body into it. Let me tell ya.
Get you dead.
I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusty Bridge. Yeah, and I believe it was the incredible sight we saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What does it? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
Locks?
What? What when? What where? What why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll rush you on the spot, pal.
30 more locks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No! What?
He hates this magic bullshit.
Oh, it's so funny.
There's gonna have to be a gimmick where it just breaks all at once.
No, Shane, I want him to work hard one at a time. Well, what's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? How does Phoenix do this every case? Well, why are you clearing me like I'm next to be hit by a ball of lightning? I just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. That was so funny, Shay.
Yeah.
Woo! Court time.